The Curse of Time, In Search of the Booted Legend. In a forest glowing with life, where sunbeams dance through emerald leaves and the grass sways like waves in a sea of green, a clever orange fox named Foxie hides behind a moss-covered log. Her eyes sparkle with mischief, but her ears are alert, listening. Not far away, Bunnie, a white rabbit with a wooden bow strapped to her back, skips through a patch of clover, laughing as butterflies chase her through the light. The forest seems peaceful, safe, eternal. Then from the heart of a nearby bush comes a strange sound, a soft moan, fragile and fading, like the trees themselves are groaning in sorrow. Foxie freezes. Bunnie tilts her head. The leaves part. An old turtle lumbers out, his shell cracked along one edge, his legs trembling. His breaths come shallow, and every step looks like it might be his last. Foxie rushes forward, placing a steady paw on his shoulder. Bunnie joins her, concern in her wide eyes. The turtle's voice is rough, barely a whisper. The forest is in danger. A curse. The curse of time. Everything frozen forever. He winces and reaches into his shell, pulling out an ancient map, glowing faintly along its folds. Find the one in the boots, he gasps, deep in the mysterious forest. Then gently he closes his eyes and falls into a deep, silent sleep. That night, under a blanket of stars, Foxie and Bunnie sit around a fire. The flames flicker as Foxie traces the glowing map with a careful paw. The curse of time, she whispers. We don't have much time. Bunnie sharpens her arrows beside her. The fire crackles. Pop! As sparks rise into the dark sky. When dawn comes, they set off. The forest begins to change. Trees grow taller, closer together. Shadows stretch longer. Fog seeps through the branches, curling around their legs. Foxie walks ahead, cautious. Bunnie follows, her bow always within reach. They pass stone ruins, overgrown with moss. Strange markings glow faintly on the trunks of old trees. Every step deeper feels like walking time itself. Suddenly, Foxie stops. A massive footprint, deep, clawed, sinks into the mud ahead. Bunnie kneels beside it, ears twitching. It's fresh, she murmurs. Foxie grips her satchel tightly. We're not alone. They camp that night beside a quiet pool. The water reflects a sky full of stars. Foxie roasts a marshmallow over the fire, but her eyes are scanning the trees. Bunnie watches the shadows, her arrow tips gleaming in the firelight. Just before dawn, an enormous owl lands silently on a nearby branch. His eyes glow gold. He speaks slowly, his voice like old wood creaking. The curse is older than memory. It feeds on forgetting. Foxie unfolds the map. We're heading to the valley. The owl's eyes narrow. Then beware. Shadows wait in the cliffs. As the sun rises, they enter a narrow gorge. Jagged stone towers on either side. A distant waterfall growls. Suddenly, a deep growl echoes. From the fog, a monstrous boar with wings bursts forward. Its red eyes burn with fury. Its hooves slam the ground. Boom! Foxie dives behind a rock. Bunnie fires an arrow. Twang! It grazes the creature's wing, but it keeps coming. Foxie grabs a stone and throws. It hits its snout. Bunnie fires again, and this time the arrow lands deep in its shoulder. The beast shrieks and lifts into the air, its wing torn. Dust and leaves spin in the air as it vanishes over the woods. Foxie and Bunnie collapse to the ground, gasping. They've survived, but the journey isn't over. Next, a river, wild and wide. Foxie hesitates at the edge. The current snarls and snaps. They were by the river. Foxie splashed water on his face to refresh himself, while Bunnie checked the map to make sure they were on the right path. That's when they realized they needed to build a boat to cross the river. Bunnie ties together vines and fallen branches, weaving a makeshift raft. You sure about this? Foxie asks. Bunnie just nods. Trust me. They push off into the current. The raft jerks slam, waves crash over them. Suddenly, a giant fish erupts from the water. Splash! Its fins like blades. Foxie screams. Bunnie fires. Twang! The arrow glances off its scales. The fish disappears, and the water calms. Moments later, they drift ashore, soaked and laughing, stronger somehow than before. Higher still they climb into the mountain fog. Trees thin. The wind howls through empty branches. Then they see it, a crooked cabin, leaning against a rocky outcrop, almost swallowed by the mist. Foxie steps forward. The wooden door creaks open. Shh! And the scent of dust and time spills out. Inside, everything is still. An old sword, a pair of boots, cracked and silent. Cobwebs cling to every corner. Then, a movement. A shadow detaches from the wall. Out steps a tall cat, his boots worn, his coat faded, a sword in one paw. His eyes meet theirs, but there's no recognition, no fire, just confusion. Foxie holds her ground. "We came because of the curse. You're the only one who can help." The cat was taken aback by Foxie's words and asked with a mix of curiosity and concern, "Who am I?" The cat had lost his memory. Now, it was up to Foxie and Bunnie to help Puss in Boots remember who he was. What do you think happens next? If you want to find out, hit subscribe, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video. Until next time, adventurers.